News 8 Storm Team forecast with meteorologist Matt Moore.
Some wintry weather is possible as we head into tomorrow morning, but really a wintry mix. A mixed bag of precipitation is certainly possible. So I wanted to kind of break down the possibilities and give you a little explainer as to why. Now, all of us, or most of us should know, between north, south, east, and west, the temperatures do change. But from the ground level to the cloud level, they can also change, in fact, pretty wildly at times. If that entire column of air is below freezing, typically we see snow, as there's no chance for it to warm up or to thaw, if you will. But as we go into the, looks like the later parts of tomorrow morning, we're going to start to get what's called a little thin warm layer in the upper levels of the atmosphere. That will help transition that over to more of an ice ball called sleet as it comes down. And then the final transition before going over to rain is that warm air is just too much in the upper levels, where at the low level that cold air is still locked in. Cold air is more dense than warm air, so it tends to hang down towards the surface more so than up in the upper layers, and then eventually the warm air will win out going into tomorrow, and that makes the entire layer above freezing, and that's going to be falling in the form of rain. And we are expecting all four precipitation types for our storm system going into tomorrow. In fact, most of it will probably transition in a 6-hour period. Current temperatures right now are starting to get pretty close to the freezing mark, if not already below that. Harrisburg and York down to 31 degrees at this time, still a little bit milder in Chambersburg at 41. Super Doppler rate not picking up anything locally, but we are tracking the moisture. It's moving in. Here is our storm system, the area of low pressure back here. The cold air waiting back behind that. You can see that little changeover, some pink and some white there into the panhandle of Texas. Most of that rain is starting to move into the Ohio Valley. That is what we'll be tracking for tomorrow morning. Until then, a pretty quiet evening for us here in the News 8 Storm Team forecast. A few high clouds here and there, but cool and quiet. Temperatures falling from the mid-30s down closer to the freezing mark, already close to that in several locations. Into tonight, the clouds will start to increase, but not until late, not until we go towards daybreak tomorrow. Mainly clear skies for the most part through the overnight, and those temps falling down into the upper 20s, some spots even as low as to the mid-20s tonight, and pretty chilly for us. And that'll take us into tomorrow. That's when that storm system finally arrives. We have winter weather advisories that go into effect 7 o'clock tomorrow morning and last until 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That's the period where we're expecting to see that wintry weather. And it will again start off as a wintry mix, and going back to that graphic from earlier, could start off as a little bit of snow, but as the warm air starts to move into the upper levels, changing over to a little bit of sleet, perhaps some freezing rain for a few hours, and then eventually over to just a plain cold rain during the afternoon as temperatures do rise up into the upper 30s to near 40 degrees. The other side of this storm is it gets a little on the breezy side for tomorrow and particularly going into Sunday. Looking at the almanac from today, 42 was the official high out of Harrisburg International Airport. 38 is the average high for this time of the year, so a few degrees above that today. 31, that was the observed low. That's pretty much where we are sitting right now, and it'll continue to fall. We'll probably get a little bit closer to that average of 24 by the time just before midnight tonight. No precipitation yet, but we are expecting maybe an inch or perhaps a little bit more as we go into the next 24 hours as this storm system pulls on through. Super Doppler rate once again is quiet. In fact, just a few high clouds streaming through. We just have a lot of this moisture down to our south, and that'll continue to ride up a little bit closer to us going towards tomorrow. High pressure will slide off the coast, and that brings that cold air that I was talking about locked into the surface, coming off the ocean and into the Susquehanna Valley. And as that moisture begins to approach the region, it starts off with a little bit of that pink and white, so it's a sign of maybe some sleet, a little bit of snow mixing in there. As it moves towards us by the time we hit late tomorrow morning, you see this is where predictor thinks the snow will be, the freezing rain or some sleet farther down to the south. Eventually that warm air does overtake the cold air, and we change over to just a plain cold rain. That's when we could see rain heavy at times. You see these yellows and oranges here in our northern counties later tomorrow evening and going through the overnight hours as well. A period of rain tomorrow, or Sunday morning I should say, before this finally scoots through as the cold front crosses through the region. We'll wait for this to cross through before the cold air finally gets a little bit closer to us. So the next 3 days, temperatures rise at least into Sunday, mid-50s there, but then a cool down on the way. Monday's high only 32. We'll track a weak clipper system on Tuesday. That'll give us a chance for a couple of snow showers. But look at the cold temperatures that arrive going into Wednesday and Thursday. Blustery, windy, very cold Wednesday and Thursday. I think Thursday morning could be some wind chills near zero in some spots, or even below that potentially. Pretty windy stuff, a little bit of a recovery on Friday, but still very cold.
Not the polar vortex.
Not the polar vortex, but still very cold.
Forget weather. I want to hear you guys talk sports smack.
Oh, he's a Ravens fan. I'm a Steelers fan. We should bet something
Come
on it.
on.
What, golf ball? Sleeve golf balls?
That's fine.
Okay.
Do that.
Nice. All right.